Petersen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen of the House, I remember the first time the issue of being gay came up in my family. I was sitting with my big sister at a restaurant. You don't remember the restaurant, Poppin' Fresh Pies in Des Moines. And my sister and I and Mom were talking, and one of us repeated a joke that we had heard on the bus, a very inappropriate joke. And my mom was mortified because our family was not a traditional family either. My mom was single, but our family had never had anyone joke about the nucleus or family. When my father died, we didn't have to worry about our house and losing it because of inheritance tax issues, because the government protected us. I was in a different family situation than most of my friends, but it didn't matter because our new dynamic of the family was protected by the government. Today, when my son brings notes home from school, they're always addressed to friends at home, recognizing that each student is from a different type of family. As a legislator, it's not my role to decide which people that houses of worship marry and which ones they do not. Our role is to protect islands and grant them equal protections under the law. I do not believe civil unions, domestic partnerships, or same-sex marriage threaten marriage. What does threaten marriage? Not having a job, getting caught up in payday loans, cheating on your spouse. Civil unions threaten no one. While I may not be on the winning side today, I will always be proud to know that I stood for my friends who are gay and lesbian. Today, like that day at Poppin' Fresh Pies where my family talked about what it means to be gay, you're a part of history. This is the day that I will remember, the day that I stood up on the side of protecting islands' rights instead of taking them away. I hope you will join me in rejecting HJR6.
I also rise in opposition to House Resolution 6, and as I realize there's little that I can say at this point to change even one vote in this chamber, I'd like to explain my position to my constituents back home because I think they are the ones that I do owe an explanation to. So, to those of you back home who pay attention to what we do out here, care about it, I know there are a lot of you, because I've heard from a lot of you over the past few weeks. I'd like you to know that I listened to what you said, I read your emails, I answered as many as I could. I've listened to the debates that have taken place in the public meetings on this issue, and I've given it a lot of thought. And today I'm voting no, not because I want to take away the right to vote, not because I don't trust you to make the right decision, but because I truly believe that I did swear an oath, like everyone else in this chamber, to support and uphold the U.S. and Iowa Constitution, and I believe that the amendment that this bill seeks to interject into the Iowa Constitution is wrong. It is a violation of both the spirit and the letter of both of those constitutions, and thus it is not something that anyone should be voting on. Not me, not Representative Alon, not anyone in here, and not the people of Iowa. As we've heard, the 14th Amendment says that no state is allowed to make any law which abridges the privileges and immunities of citizens of the United States, or deny anyone the equal protection of that law. But more importantly, the Iowa Constitution, the very document that we're talking about amending, says that all men and women, all of them, taken away by, again, the government, other people. And there's a reason for that. It's to protect every single one of us. If we're allowed to vote on whether or not certain people should or shouldn't be able to marry, then who's to say we're not going to be allowed to vote on whether or not certain children should or shouldn't be allowed to attend certain schools, or whether or not people who practice certain religions should or shouldn't be allowed to participate in various activities that other people are allowed to do so on a regular basis. So, it's not that I don't trust you. It's not that I don't think that you have a right to participate in the process. It's just that some things are safer said. And this is one of them. And both of our constitutions tell us that. And I assure you that if tomorrow or next year or the year after that this body seeks to amend the Constitution to take away the rights of people to bear arms, or to take away the rights of people to engage in free speech, I will stand in opposition to those bills as well, because this is about all of